Gets a little bit of damage, able to stay alive, and Sabrosa has also snuck his way into B. So an opportunity here for Chaos to really unfold, and Sabrosa's just trying to deny the rotation. So this is going to be a free take with TSM winning the engagement in Garage for a plan at the C site.
And that's even with the grab coming down as well. TSM, or rather Immortals, trying to slow that one down. Might have been from TSM. There's going to be a lot of confusion today, guys. I'm just going to warn you right now, when there's two Astras and there's like a ton of stars on the map, you don't know who the stars belong to who. We'll see, because right now the star play for me is shot up. 3 kills this round of the Reyna.
And once the first blood comes through, I mean, you already see it. JC Stanley is just essentially denying A. Yeah, absolutely. And he knows that his presence is required at C. There's no one coming through A lobby, so they're shot up, able to find his second elimination. Gangsta spamming with the Ares for another, and TSM, really not a lot they could do here, stuck in C long.
My eyes are down.
Yeah, that might be the round already. TSM's, you know, in a lot of trouble here. This is meant to be their gun round. They dropped a bunch of weapons. C has been completely nullified here. Shop's going to lead the way. He'll walk through. He doesn't even care if he dies. He's collecting kills. Empress available. Cutler for 1, and that's going to be it. As it's IMT with 4 alive. And
so who's going to be the one to really kind of get things going here for Team Solo Mid is really my question. JC Stanley even getting aggressive of his own. Recon bolt there to free him up for the early operator. Shot up another. That one over from A Sewers, and TSM are being bottlenecked in their spawn.
And that's the thing, even on TSM's eco here, where, you know, they're typically supposed to be the team, JC Stanley, nice to get out of the way there, not dying. Over to Brax, who was into mid, and possibly a flawless here. I mean, Brax would have to hit an incredible share shot, and they're going to push him as well. Just a shot, and then Wardell punishes. So TSM, still technically in this round, but they're getting hard pushed by IMT every single round. Shot-ups walking in again. They're just going to annihilate Cutler, and that's going to be the 4v2. TSM have to think about saving.
And with the operator, you feel like that's for sure. But there will be a split up. They're trying to make a move over to find a couple of isolated kills, and maybe there's an opportunity onto Rossi in the corner. Holding his own for now, waiting for a peek. Wardell will be seen, not going to get the quick scope. That's the operator down for both squads. Rossi still stuck in the corner. Brax comes around. No chance in Rossi. Sabrosa, run it back, not going to find too much value. Nebula clearing subspace, and JC Stanley, Rossi picking up a lot of information for Rossi around the corner. Oh boy! 3 in a row for Rossi, and Immortals go up 6-1.
That's because Immortals will wait for, you know, the retake. But this drone, Hunter's Fury is at least going to open this up.
Gangsta does respond though, keeps the numbers for a time in favor of the defense. Now the spike is making its way on. Gangsta and Rossi still find 2 though. And now it's down to drone. Angle for the first, not going to know the second was right next door. So now it's going to lead to Immortals working their way out. The Wardell to find 1. Wants the second, but Gangsta bullet hosing through. Able to find 2. Rossi another double. And everything comes down to Sabrosa. And well, little baby arms can't quite pick up the weapons on the ground in front of him. That's to work with here. So an opportunity maybe to try to find an opening and get this 4v5 in play. JC Stanley missing a shot through Garage means that TSM have gained a little bit of ground to work with.
It might be the force to star on the ground as well, so I don't mind that coming through from Sabrosa, you know, trying to really push the operator off the line, maybe force star to be used. They're starting misses, bit of a rare magic shot up there on the side. This one's still available, won't use it. We'll get punished, but it's still Immortals coming out. Big TSM just down at 1. Sabrosa's got to do it all, and he doesn't have the HP, the time, nothing, no teammates, no win. 9-1, 10 rounds down.
From the field at the moment, Immortals have not fallen at all. Gangsta pulls up the ADS, finds the bird. Chemical inside the cyber cage, making a lot of noise. Maybe an opportunity to catch the players off guard. He spams for a second, but Drone is there to respond. And the fight does go down, so TSM had a post fight, but it's a 2v4. Now make it all up to 1. And Drone for the 1v4, not going to find anything at all.
Like, I want to say it's not bad for what is basically a safe round, but even then, like...
Barrier of success really anywhere. Shot up early. Empress finds 1, able to dismiss away, stays safe. Gangsta there to support with the Hunter's Fury for a second. Now the trades are even, so TSM with the spike still in hand has an opportunity to get the spike planted.
I know exactly.
That will indeed be the case. Neural Theft will also be spent. Cutler setting up shop with a couple of the stars around to kind of make life difficult for Immortals on the retake.
It's a really big round for TSM so far. 3v3 into B-side post plant. We got ASTRA still alive as well. Cutler's gonna go down, but there's a Hunter's Fury. Drone has to survive. He's actually really deep on site, so he's not gonna be able to ult. This could be really bad. He's down.
Chemicals just spamming through, just up to Brax, finds the first, knows the second has to be sitting close towards where the spike is. Hence the spike, can't place it, but Chemicals pushes through, finds the elimination, and Immortals will exit the first half. I will say, in a bit surprising fashion, up 11-1. They're initially going to be tested over towards A. Drone's going to see a lot of information. Shotguard goes down. The jet dash in for JC Stanny, gets him off guard, and Shut finds the second. Clean take. Immortals will have a plan.
Yep, so it's going to be a 5v3. They've barely taken damage. I mean, JC Stanny takes a couple of licks there, but it's nothing really to write home about. And even then, like, Immortals don't slow down. Chemicals gets Brax on the flank, and it looks like Immortals are even trying to push through the link. They are going to get punished. This is maybe not a good idea from Immortals, but they're so confident, they're so alpha today, they don't care. TSM's just down to Wardell now.
This will be a 1v3. Spam pistol shot coming through. Dashing on forward, does find the first. Still pretty a health. He swaps over to a weapon that only has 4 ammunition, though, so that will be a bit of a problem. And so here comes the take. Immortals on their way forward. Should lead to a pretty quick plant. TSM are trying to make numbers occur as fast as possible. Good angle for JC. Finds himself one. Rossi is second. And now it's just down to 2 more players for TSM. One of them being Drone, who's already down to low HP. Brax stuck over by the garage. And Immortals should be able to get a plan here.
Oh, they don't trust it yet. Oh, okay, JC Stanny. Yeah, he thought Brax was around the corner, and Rossi, he'll get the cleanup. And at this stage, 13-1.
Not quite. It almost actually pushed him onto the same level as Rossi. Smoke fades away. Sabrosa does confirm the first blood and has the hot hands to keep it healthy. Shot Up was considering trying to challenge, but backs down. Now has the angle over towards the defensive doors. And with that, also responds to Sabrosa still playing aggressively through the elbow. So 4v4, Wardell inside Hookah responds to 1. Is he going to expect the second from behind, though? Not going to make a difference because Shot Up is able to find the elimination. So now does anyone know that Chemicals is actually going to be playing through Hookah? Apparently Brax does. The trade's looking favorable. 1v1. Games in the corner, playing around with traps, gets the jump peak, finds the elimination, and Immortals strike first. Spy cam of his own. Now in the take. Chemicals the first one through. Slow orb will make life a little bit difficult. Wardell's able to find the first shot, hiding in the corner. Sabrosa another. The Sheriff's lighting things up for TSM. Spike's still being planted. Cutler's able to find a third elimination. The wall's only blocking one side, and JC Stanny's able to isolate the other. Rossi now moving forward, gets stacked on, but JC Stanny for a third. This would be a full ace and a 1v2. Still has some utility to play with. The wall gets broken. Gotta keep it wide. Find one, he's able to get the 1v2 lineup, and an ace for JC Stanny. Leaving us with a 4v4 and a post-point set up for the side of Immortals.
It's a good recon, though. I think the recon actually saw a lot. Rossi could be implicated there. There's a bit of I was going to say a crossfire setup, but unfortunately the wall was trying to be placed. There was the util coming through, Gang on his own now. This should be TSM coming through. The shock dart lands as well, and Drone will clean it up on minimal HP. And unfortunate timing, you saw Rossi. He was trying to do something with util, and if he didn't have the util, it would have been a crossfire. You could see somebody. No, he's going to find a bullet to the face pretty fast there. The good news is the 2 quote-unquote guns here, including the Blade Storm for TSM, still available, but they're both on B. And for Immortals, they're heading over towards A, and, well, those guys with the actual guns are going to have to shift over pretty quick.
Here comes the take for Immortals. Shot Up already up top to scout things out. Paint Shells to clear some space. JC for the first. Paint Shells actually connect for a kill on the Cutler. So now it just comes down to Wardell, as Drone was only able to find a single elimination. He is playing from a flank, and I don't know if Immortals have fully recognized this as a potential play. The wall's going to block him, but he does have enough draft to get over the top. Tries to find the angle, just barely misses, and JC Stanny comes to assist, and as he does, finds the elimination, and Immortals go up 4-1.
Through from Gangster, and so Immortals kind of just get everything there. They get both kills onto both members on B. A free plant, wall comes in, and TSM are not even going to attempt it. Cutler's going to try and defend himself over towards Heaven. JC Stanny on the chase, and he will get a free kill so far.
Oh, he gets
oh my god, he gets 2.
How is that allowed? I mean, it's not allowed to have it, but how does he ever manage that? Brax now by himself is just trying to stay alive through this. Immortals will look at the spike planted for a post-plant setup.
All right, well, TSM, do you use your wall now? You've got one available. It's 4 versus 2. Okay, that's a good shot from Chemicals onto Wardell. Still 3 alive, though. Brax, I think his barrel would have been shown there. Still gets the kill to Gangster with a free gun upgrade as well. Not expecting too much from Chemicals.
Great. That is an incredible shock dart down to 20 HP. Chemicals, timing here, not great. The retake for TSM holds strongly, and a lot of credit to Brax, who...
The Immortals have left, and It's going to come down to Drone. Drone and 1-star. The star needs to be popped straight away. Drone's going to try and hold on. Jason's starting down. There comes the grab. Well, but still, it will be a kill from Gangsta. I think that's okay from Drone, though, the 2 kills.
Shot up, nearly hit an angle, but was completely flashed. Could not find either defensive member rotating over, but Gangsta, he takes down Cutler from behind. There is not enough time, you feel like, for them to make this full rotation to A and get this spike planted. No chance. That's unfortunate. Touch too late, no chance to find these eliminations, and TSM will bring it back to within 2. Wardell, does he get away from it this time? No, he doesn't. 2 separate times Wardell's taken the off outside B and found nothing with it. Sabrosa better flash this time, but it doesn't matter because Gangsta holds down the trigger for the elimination. Now on the cross, shot up, ADS, tapping away, just down to Brax, 1v4.
Doing that. Not only that, but TSM, they're going to do the strat where they put more util on A and they put more members over towards B, and Shutup's going to destroy Drone.
Unreal.
Even though there's a flash.
I know exactly.
How happening again? B has just been completely dismantled. Wardell, you know, I was saying maybe hold on, but he's not had the best performance, and he's been pushed out.
That's a solo 1v2 with a boombox that he wins both with. Flashes don't do enough. I mean, Shot Up is just some other type of level today.
They all are. Everybody.
For real. TSM, I mean, at a certain point, you gotta have to try to make one of these rounds come through. Here's round number 10, and that's an opening. Still a 3v4 situation. Gravity Well's gonna slow things down definitively. But Brax Wardell find a couple more. Shot Up, though, with his 3rd elimination, could be threatening for a potential ace. Brax on the way in. Shot up top for the 4th. Looking for maybe number 5 at long range. Yep. Why not? JC Stani 1st, Shot Up 2nd. Immortals take the round with an ace.
You know, over towards long, it's not happening. Shot Up's going to clear Hookah now with his paint shell. Just get frag, there's the totem pole set up, and totem pole setup is working well, so that's 2 kills. This is what TSM needs.
All right, opportunity to start getting things going. Rossi hasn't found much kill potential off the stage yet, but this could be an opportunity to start to show up. Gangsta's going to open up a little bit of space as Sabrosa falls. Lockdown defensively placed. And it really just comes down to what do Immortals want to do to try to get out of this. Cutler, good with the Sheriff and the Blades from behind. Allow TSM their 4th round in thrifty fashion. So now all of a sudden we're starting to talk maybe 5-7.
The Riz.
Wardell, aggression.
Just not today, man. It's just not his day.
0-3 from that angle. JC Stani another. Showstopper for Immortals coming through. Shot does get taken down. Sabrosa for 2. Keeps things relatively even. Hunter's Fury also being placed for Gangsta as the Cosmic Divide comes in. At the same time, just literally a little bit of railroad tracks going through the B site, and Cutler by himself is working this from Hookah.
Oh boy. Well, yeah, that's actually going to reveal Cutler's position as well. He's going to be surrounded in a hot second. Aldrin's going to come in. He's going to try and dodge that. He's destroyed the camera. So at this point, without seeing him, Immortals know exactly where Cutler is. The only good news here is there's been no plant, and... Oh, sorry, I lied. There has been a plant, which means it's even worse for Cutler.
Flank from behind, though. Should be a pretty free kill. Nearly wasn't, but Chemicals does lock down the 3rd. Exits the half, still 8-4, so... Now we'll really get a true test here for TSM, because offensively you feel like this composition potentially do some wonders, but defensively there's also a lot to kind of consider, and well, as Wardell wanted to get aggressive with the shorty, he wasn't able to fully convert onto Shot Up. So it will be a 3v3 once everything's all said and done after the initial engagement, but TSM have gotten control of elbow, which means that this spike plant will likely happen at B.
Okay, TSM themselves a plant here. That's not really a rough loss for Sub-Rose, though. That really hurts the numbers quite a fair bit. They know nothing's in Hookah for now. Well, I assume they would know that. There was a wall being placed. It's all 3 coming through from Immortals. Drone checking out Hookah as well. Both placed from TSM and Octagon.
Brax already dealt. Oh my goodness. Shot up with paint shells. He's found a number, but Drone lines up too. No. Will not get Chemicals. Had a very good idea where he was after the initial defuse came through, but Chem gets off, puts the gun up, wins the 9th round. Another pistol for Immortals up 9-4.
Here's all he's going to try and sell it. Yep, he's shooting around, making it look like a full contest. Straight away, TPing in.
And Chem maybe does just enough to go 1 for 1, and Shot Up chased Brax through the teleporter off screen. So now there are numbers for Immortals in the post plant for TSM. The only exit they have is through elbow or deep through the octagon. Shut up, making his way through Huga. 11 HP. What in the world was that? Does eventually get taken down by Drone, but down to 9 HP.
Oh, boy.
Gangsta spraying, praying, and having a pretty free defuse. Unreal. 11 for the tally. Shut up. Why not? Oh, okay, that's why not. Wardell gets the kill and then tries to dash away, but JC is there for the trade. And he gets Cutler down to 1, but Sabrosa, with a run it back from behind, actually gets the trade elimination. So Gangsta trying to keep his life and largely stay concealed for the run it back through Lamb. So be successful in that endeavor. And he will find information that this is indeed a commitment from TSM. Waiting for a little bit of help. Spam shots coming through. Really from both sides, and as TSM get the spike planted, it is technically a 4v3, but you did see Cutler was down to 2 HP, and Gangsta gets the shock dart to convert the kill. Brax still keeping the numbers favorable for TSM's post plant. But Immortals, you feel like from this position just outside the connector, maybe could find an angle to work their way back in. It's going to be Drone first, finds the initial elimination and the second. TSM able to find their 5th round.
For a team that's behind right now, having a Jet yet really does make their day a little bit better, but not if Wardell is going to miss those shots. He lands 2 of the knives, the 3rd one won't connect, obviously none onto the head. At least JC Sana goes down to Brax, so this is still possible for TSM.
Paint shells find so much value. The shock dart also comes through. I mean, the utility from Immortals has been lights out, but Brax still keeps things interesting. With that kill into shot up, it's now a 2v3. But how much can Brax really do with his current health pool is the question. And maybe you have to commit here if you're Cutler. If you can get this plant off to go straight into the divide afterwards. Rossi playing up top. You're going to get Gangsta playing over through the link and still lurking over towards B. It's going to be Chem. And yeah, time is a problem. You got to stick for a plant here. Unreal.
No, they've lost.
It's going to get planted, but there's no way he gets away from the spike. Unbelievable.
There was one way they win that. You pointed out well. The good catch, by the way. You pointed out well. The one way they win that is they plant.
Really for both teams, because you've got Rossi playing, and on the other side you've got Brax. Hunter's Fury comes through. Wardell actually takes use of it by finding elimination up close to first. The operator actually gets a tag on a shot up. Who goes over the top? He takes down the spike carrier and stays alive. What kind of finesse is that? Wardell, though, he's really waking up as he finds another quick scope, but then the swap immediately to the classic for the 3rd. It leaves Rossi in a 1v4.
Oh my god. And I was going to say, it's not that bad for Immortals yet, because Rossi can still get the res in here. Rossi probably plays this round anyway. Look, TSM, 7 rounds to make a comeback happen. This is 1 out of 7. I got to say, though, for Wardell, that was huge. He's finally hitting some op shots, jumping right-click on the classic as well. That's the Wardell that you would expect to be able to show up. Rossi just playing for time and exits here. He'll wait till the final moment. Probably just died on some Rosa. There it is. And to really close the book on, you know, how big this round is for TSM, despite it still being an insurmountable odds in terms of how much of a comeback they're still got to do during your nightmares.
This is about to be either the most... No, dude!
How did he do that?
No!
What?
No.
No, Wardell, no. He got out of bed and just went straight back into it.
Now JC plays ball coming through, but Gangsta just holding down the trigger, gets the response. Oh no. And the paint shells, and the Bucky. Brax, nowhere to go. If that doesn't say,
that's it.
If that doesn't wrap the entire series up, I don't know what does.
The last round is 4 Buckies and an Ares, and Gangsta is the most blessed player on the server today because the shots he's hitting on the LMG spam is unreal.